I don't like being defamed like this. Like, I ain't trying to do all that. Why is intro so good, but his mic is so bad?
Many people who have left the community with point three's antics or just straight up losing.
Point three's antics. Okay. You know, antics. He says some antics.
Things in peril. There have been so many people who have left the community with point three's antics or...
Alright, now I'm mad, so I'm ready. Here's a stern, wonderful example of point three's antics. Character attacks can clank projectiles, but projectiles cannot clank character attacks. So you're telling me you would rather have Sonic use spring while Bomberman is recovering. Bomberman hits the spring, clanks, and goes down during his up special animation. You want that. Got it. Let me get right on that. Picking up items during aerials and dash attacks no longer prevents the attack from coming out. What? Oh, what? Fixed items lasting forever on the ground. Bandana D. High tier or low tier? Mid, low, mid, low. Got it. Okay, so we all agree, mid or low. Up special damage increased. Grounded up special knockback scaling increased. Aerial up special knockback scaling increased. Buffs or nerfs? Very obvious buffs, right? Okay, so remind me again how we nerf low tiers and buff high tiers, right? Now, this one was funny because there are so many people that are like, frame one there, frame one there, frame one there. It's frame two, you dumb. Startup is one frame. Just say, Ichigo, high tier, low tier. High, top, mid, high. Got it. Dash attack is too strong. It's so OP. Please nerf it. Dash attack damage reduced. Dash attack base knockback reduced. Dash attack knockback growth reduced. It's almost like we listen.
I finally began to break the SSF2 9B competitive scene late into its time span, literally months before beta's release. The general gist of what I was doing was getting into the eyes of the better players in that time.
Okay. Bitch! He ain't never placed high enough for anybody to care.
Ripped from Ichigo, self I'd never drop, even for the life of me. I ended up dropping him for good with point three's arrival. I have to rely on the general...
Okay, but didn't he just say... I'm pretty sure he just said point three's antics, and he said that he had to drop Ichigo in point three. We nerfed a move that was problematic in point three. So he couldn't run, dash attack, run, dash attack, run, dash attack all day. He's like, oh, I finally had to drop him when point three came out.
People who have left the community with point three's antics or bullshit of the game for me to stay alive, i.e. high tiers or port. The game has way too many problems on its own for me to all say in one video, but that's for one that I can actually split later on down the line. Players, now bored with nothing to do, began to leave the scene. Whether it was in a last grand final goodbye, catching the attention of many other players, or they decided to say nothing at all and just leave, letting their presence wither away to be forgotten.
This happens. Any community, people leave. It happens. Woe is me. The problem is, though, in this community, when people leave, they make it a spectacle. Oh my, I'm gonna leave. I've played SSF2 for 3 months and I quit. Goodbye to all of my friends. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. It's not that deep. Chill out. And then you find them a month later alting or PTCing. Lunary. They never actually leave, but they make such a big ass spectacle out of the fact that they're leaving. And they don't leave. Hello.
Players like Kaios, Vash, River, and Prolific deciding either not to play the game anymore or leave the community altogether. This has been happening before with community's general toxic nature, which I've grown to ignore and normally once in a while.
I think we're on use number 3 of the word toxic, but I'm pretty sure this video is like the most toxic thing I've ever watched, just saying.
Another reason is that the physical components of the game itself, the general misdirection and horrid balancing done by the majority of the
horrid balancing. Lloyd is so OP. Someone please nerf. Forward smash, forward smash, forward smash, forward smash, dash attack, jab, 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 forward air, up air.
The amount of bad ideas allowed in and taken into stride is just simply ridiculous.
Okay, so he said we had a lot of bad ideas, but he liked point 2, and then when we nerfed Ichigo's dash attack, he's suddenly super pissed, and now we have bad ideas, but everything else was good. So are you insinuating that Ichigo's dash attack was a good idea?
When a casual gets absolutely massacred by someone who knows things they couldn't even fathom within the game, usually their competitive drive kicks in and they want to know more and get better.
Okay. I gotta take the headphones off for this. The problem is you don't culture the new players. You don't care about them. You avoid them. So when I worked my ass off to get SSF2 added to Anther's Ladder, which caused a surplus of new players, I had to beg on my knees to get anyone to use it because they're like, oh, the randoms, there's so many randoms. But you need to cultivate, you need to make sure that those new users have resources. You need to make sure that those new users have people to look up to that aren't making roast videos. You need to make sure that those new players feel welcomed, get a GG at the end of the match, and know who to look up to for each character to figure out how to get better. But we don't do that. We don't. And that is my single biggest problem, because we're sitting here making these dusty ass videos when we could be helping, we could be making guides like Bowler does. We could be documenting advanced techniques. We could be documenting great combos. We could be running tournaments, but we waste our time and energy on this.
I couldn't even accept the fact that the title of Best Ichigo at that time was snatched from me so abruptly from someone who just started, even though I barely had it to begin with. The competitive scene dies, so does the rest of the game.
All those dash attacks not working anymore.
Follow suit, but I'm getting ready to leave as well. Life's starting. I'm getting ready to go off to college. I won't have as much time as I used to, so I told myself this. If the next, should the version not meet expectations to anyone playing competitively, I will leave. For good. Never to be seen again by anyone that associates with the SF2 scene. Anything Smash Flash related, I will act as if it never existed. The void. I've said my dues.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Gotta make it a big spectacle. Anyway, so then I'll come back a week later. How can you claim that a game's balanced poorly if you don't know what characters are bad and what characters are good, but you claim it has bad balance? How does that make any damn sense? It doesn't. Anyway, that's all I got. See you guys later.